guys, so I'm not actually going to be showing my face in this video. It's a totally different video than anything I've ever done before. Hopefully you guys don't mind. I thought I would do a quick demonstration on this Kiss Gradation polishes that I received in my influencer Vox box. It was the Rose Vox box. A lot of you guys have been asking me for videos on nail art, and I thought it would be kind of cool to do a video on this, see how easy it is to be my first impressions kind of as I use it. So I thought that I would do that. Hopefully you guys will enjoy this video. Hopefully everything will be in the frame. Not really sure how this is going to work out, but we'll just kind of go with it. So the gradation polishes that I have here are in the shade Film Noir. It's 3 shades of kind of silvery gray, kind of a charcoal look. I've got a silvery gray here, a darker charcoal gray, and then a chunky glitter polish. The instructions on how to get the look that is created here are right here on the box, so I thought I would just go ahead and try to follow the directions. You guys could come along with me on this little journey and we'll see how it works. Oh, and in the instructions here it says to apply 2 coats of step 1 polish and let it dry. So very simple. We'll just go ahead and apply a couple of coats of this first light silver shimmery polish, if I can get it open here, and we'll just very simply apply this to each of the nails. It's just a kind of a classic brush, and we'll just apply 2 coats. It's a pretty sheer polish, but I imagine with 2 coats it'll build up nicely. We'll see, I suppose. It's very shimmery, very pretty. And I'm just applying this really quickly. I'm not worried too much about getting my cuticles messy because I always go back in after I've completed my polish or my manicure and I clean up around the edges with just a little brush and some acetone. So if I get a little bit on my cuticles, it's not really that big of a deal. I'm really hoping you guys can see what I'm doing here because I can't see my viewfinder, so I have no clue. Just painting this on. You guys can see it's very, very sparkly, but also very sheer. So I'm going to go ahead and let this first coat dry and apply a second coat. And then I'll come back and show you steps 2 and 3. I'm not going to show you the second coat of this first polish because it's very straightforward, simple. Just the same thing I just did, only again. So I'll be back with step 2 in just a minute. Okay, well I think that step 1 is just about dry. I'm going to go ahead and go on to the next step. It says apply 1 coat of step 2 polish on tip of nail only, approximately 1/3 of the nail. So the second step polish here is this kind of charcoal gray color, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And apply it just to the tips like it says. I don't know how neat you have to be with this. I'm just going to work on my left hand first. It says that these polishes are specially formulated to blend together for this gradient look. So I don't know how well they're going to work, but that's kind of cool. And then it says while the polish is still wet to go ahead and, before step 2 polish is dry, apply 1 coat of step 3 polish on the top half of the nail to blend the colors together. So the step 3 polish is this really pretty sparkly shimmery one. So we'll go ahead and blend those together. So okay, I can kind of see where they're going with this. They do indeed blend those polishes together, although maybe not as well as one would hope, but that's okay. You know, maybe there was too much time between polish, for the polish to dry. So maybe for the next nail, the next hand, I'll try doing it just a nail at a time and see how that works. But I will say that this is really, really looking pretty. So even though it's not perfect, it's very, very pretty. So moving on to my left hand, we'll go back to step 2 and apply it just to 1/3 of each nail for the tip. I'm gonna try and do it just one nail at a time and see how that works. So we'll go to step 3 and see about blending this. Oh yeah, that blends a little bit better that way. So I'll continue to do it that way, just a nail at a time. Paint the tips with step 2. And blend together with step 3. And this polish for step 3 is stunning. I will use this all on its own in a separate manicure because it is just beautiful. They all are, actually. So these would all be great for using separately if you don't always want to have this gradient look when you're using this little kit. But I think the gradient's very pretty. I think this would be gorgeous for a sort of holiday manicure, maybe New Year's Eve. Wouldn't that be gorgeous? Or just a nighttime. I'm just going to really quickly do these last couple of nails. I think this is beautiful. I don't know how long it's going to last, but definitely interested to see. Ooh, that one's smeared a little bit. And so did that one. So maybe I don't know, I think it's very pretty though. What do you think? That's the finished look. I will let this completely dry and apply a top coat, but overall I really like the way this looks. I think that it was really easy to follow the steps and do. I don't know if I buy that whole specially formulated to blend well for this sort of manicure thing, but overall it was very easy. I like the little kit. So that's that. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this and you liked my first foray into nail art, and providing that it all turned out and everything is in the frame, you'll be seeing this video. So give me a thumbs up if you liked this sort of video, and if you'd like me to continue to do it, I can do stamping or other nail art. Just let me know. And until then, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye everyone!